Dr. Satya Saraswat. I am a plastic and a cosmetic surgeon who has been awarded a gold medal in DNB plastic surgery, and basically I am American board certified hair transplant surgeon, and currently I am an examiner for the American Board of Hair Restoration Surgery also, which is highest certification authority world over. And we have a few techniques of doing crown hair transplant. We do long hair transplants, which nobody else is doing in the country right now, which means that we are transplanting very long hairs, and a patient just at the end of the procedure can actually get a preview and see the results, what kind of results he will be having at after 9 months to 1 year. And this is a very new technique. Then we are doing a lot of repair cases. Repair cases means the person has got a hair transplant done somewhere else, and there was some problem with the transplant. Maybe the angle, the direction, the hairline, the density which was achieved was wrong or substandard. So we specialize in correcting these cases which have been done in a wrong way by somebody else, and for that we get a lot of queries and patients from India as well as abroad. And currently last month only we have got trained from England in a technique known as scalp micropigmentation, which is a very useful tool and a new field in India. And this is basically for the bad scars, to camouflage the bad scars and to give more density. So we are doing a lot of normal hair transplants, repair hair transplants, scalp micropigmentation. We do body hair transplantation, we do long hair transplantation. So the kind of repertoire we have and the kind of techniques we have, I think it's one of the best currently in the country, and that's why many of the Bollywood stars have also come to us, and we have been able to serve them much up to their satisfaction.
As you mentioned regarding the Bollywood stars, right now you're in Mumbai giving the interview as such. So, what kind of hair transplantation service they are being offered? Basically, Salman is one celebrity who have got the hair transplantation.
Yeah, Mr. Salman Khan got his transplant done, and he has also got a good results. We have done it for a very senior actor, Mr. Govind Namdev. We have done for Mr. Ravi Jhankal. We have done for Master Raju and Mr. Dinesh Lamba, and many more. And we have done hair transplant for celebrities from other fields as well, like Vishish Shiva Medal and a lot of other people also. And there are a lot of other Bollywood stars who are currently in the pipeline for these services.
So is it a one-time process to get the hair transplantation, or the client who comes to you regularly comes to visit your clinic as such?
Generally in a clinic, most of the clinic, they do limited number of grafts, which may be 2000 or 2500. We specialize in a technique, combination technique, with which we can do a lot of grafts in a single day, and our maximum number of grafts is around 6000 grafts in a single day, which is almost unsurpassed anywhere else in the country. So with our kind of techniques, we are able to do huge number of grafts in a single day, so that the person does not have to come again and again for the same services.
And is it only for the people who can afford highly, or it's economically can be catered to other class of people as well?
No, currently a lot of people from average background also getting these services, because in a current world scenario, a lot of people want to get better as much as they can, and because of the competitiveness and the social lifestyle changes, people want to get these services to look better. So the population base which is coming to us for these services increasing, I must say it is sort of doubled in last few years than what it was previously.
But still, the medical field, especially when it comes to India, there are many things which are in nascent stage as such. Talking about the hair transplantation, it might be much bigger and much better when compared to Western countries. So, what do you have to comment on it as such?
No, I think India reigns supreme in hair transplant services, and we have a training academy also. It's an International Institute of Cosmetic Surgery and Aesthetic Medicine, in which we have trained more than 60 doctors from world over. last month only there were a few doctors from US and Iraq and Europe. So this month also one doctor is coming from Sri Lanka. So we are training the doctors from all over the world, and Indian doctors are, I think, second to none world over in this field of hair transplant.
But sir, when you see the amount of doctors or amount of people from other field as well, just migrate to country like US or UK, and what's the reason behind, if there is a lot of facilities given by the government or the scenarios like that, people are coming and being treated, what is the reason being
I think the
migrated?
cost factor is one of the primary reason. The same hair transplant services per graft cost is around $7 to $8 in Western countries, whereas in our center or other good centers, the average cost would be around $1 to $1.5 per graft. So I think cost is a major factor. Plus, I think the number of cases which we do is much higher than the number of cases done by doctors in other countries, especially the Western countries. We do approximately one case a day, which means around 25 to 30 hair transplants in a month, which is a very high volume, considering it's a 8 to 10 hours procedure.
And people who are not smart about the hair transplantation, is there any side effect after the hair transplantation being done for the patient as such?
Hair transplant is one of the safest medical procedure currently, and to make it even more safer, we get all the tests done, we do all the safety precautions, we have all the necessary equipment to deal with all the emergencies. So I think currently hair transplant is one of the safest medical procedure, and side effects, if they are very minor, sort of, there may be a swelling for a few days, like 2 or 3 days, and nothing more than that. I think it's a very safe procedure.
And is there any government aided support for the practitioners or the researchers who are doing in transplantation field as such?
No, it's basically a cosmetic surgery industry, so there is no such kind of support for these kind of services from the government.
And by and large, in the future, you might be dealing with lot more person who want to do transplantation as such. So what is the scenario you are looking for? What kind of people you are looking for, and in the way, what kind of treatment are you going to provide them?
We are committed to get ourselves updated in whatever the recent advances world over, and currently we are in the process of starting a stem cell lab for the hair for regenerating the hairs in case of hair loss. So what I mean to say is, whatever the best is happening world over, we are and our team is committed to provide those services to our Indian population as well.
But nowadays pollution is a big thing, so people in young age also losing their hair as such. So what you have to say on it? Is a major problem right now?
Yeah, it's a huge problem now. We see boys in their late teens and early 20s losing a lot of hairs now, and when we get their family history, their parents, they got a hair loss at a later age, like 35, 40, but younger and younger generations getting suffered, and it is actually a huge blow to their self-esteem and confidence when they are dealing with the peer group. So a lot of these kind of people are also coming, but being a ethical practitioner, we should know when to actually do a hair transplant or when to do just a hair loss treatment. So we avoid doing a hair transplant for very young generation, which is seeing this kind of huge surge in hair loss because of environmental factors like stressful lifestyle, faulty dietary habits, and kind of stress which is being generated because of the competitive world.
Lastly, asking, as you mentioned earlier, that besides hair transplantation, you also focused on plastic surgery and other stuff as such. What are the other?
We are doing a lot of charitable surgeries also in other fields, like we do cleft surgeries free of cost in association with an American organization known as Smile Train, and till since 2007, in last 12 years or so, we have done more than 4,500 free of cost surgeries for these people, and the treatment is absolutely free of cost. And currently we are in the process of tying up with other non-profit organizations to expand these kind of services to as many people as possible.
And one more thing, medical crowdfunding is large in US and other countries. So does the crowdfunding scenario also gets attracted the people who want to do transplantation as such?
No, that scenario is still missing in India.
Okay. So what is the vision? What is the future vision for the hair transplantation industry as such?
Hair transplant, I think it is going to grow a lot, but to do it properly is the most important thing. lot of people, they start doing it but without actually getting a proper training. And I think to see a lot of cases, then our vision is to to train the doctors in the best possible way and to cater to the population. Our motto is see many, do many, and teach many, so that this field actually is done in a proper way, and a normal Indian population is also helped by this process in the standardized way, up
Thanks
to the
for-
international standard.
Thanks, sir.
Thank you.